Oscars were in full swing, and there have been a lot of stories about Will Smith and that slap on the stage, but we need to talk about the goods, including the goods that certain nominees received in the form of a goodie bag. This is something that always fascinates me because these aren't normal goodie bags that you get at like a kid's birthday party, okay? There's no cheap made in China garbage in there. They're getting money or certificates for like liposuction and things like that. And so we've learned some more details about what they received in these goodie bags this year. And apparently they're worth $140,000 and include 53 insanely luxurious and also kind of needless items. So let's give you those details. For the 20th consecutive year, LA-based marketing company Distinctive Assets is distributing its famously expensive Everybody Wins gift bags to select nominees. This year's bag is valued at just over $137,000 and includes items ranging from designer popcorn, which I'm here for that for sure, to a voucher for $12,000 worth of liposuction. The liposuction thing, is that okay? I mean, if you're a celebrity and you got that bag, would you be like, oh, thanks for the voucher for liposuction? You trying to tell me something? Like, what's going on? It's a weird gift to get, but I'm sure it was appreciated. I mean, $12,000 for a procedure like that is pretty good money.
Is it transferable? Because if there's any celebrities out there that don't need it, I can give you my address. I will come out there. I could probably use $36,000, $48,000 of it. I'm not gonna, be coy about it. I'll do it. I have no problem with that. Do they have coupons for hair restoration? Let me know. I will start starring in movies tomorrow just to get these goodie bags. But no, it is nuts. It is absolutely ridiculous. The value of these things and just the variety. Like you said, I go to conferences quite frequently. You get little bags, you get a book. There's some squishy things in there sometimes, or your stress balls.
There's always a t-shirt in there, always,
yes,
always. People love to give out t-shirts. It's like their favorite thing in the world. Like go to an event, get a gift bag, there's a t-shirt in there for sure.
And you never see anybody wearing the shirts either. Can y'all stop with the t-shirts? Just enough with it. If you want to start putting in like, t-shirts for your dog, I'm totally into that. That's a better idea than throwing t-shirts in goodie bags. Give me something for the dog and I promise you it will get used.
Yeah, look, I have to be fair. A lot of people love the t-shirts, right? It really depends on the event. And like if I know TYT has had events in the past where we've given out goodie bags and there are t-shirts in there and people like it. So, but like for people like me, I'm not a t-shirt person. Yeah, for sure. But I want to get to other details because the bag had more than just a $12,000 voucher for lipo. Apparently, the most expensive item in this year's bag was a $50,000 3-night stay at Turin Castle in Scotland, inspired by Denzel Washington's Best Actor nomination for The Tragedy of Macbeth. Guests who accept the offer will have full access to the 17th century castle, complete with butler service and a bagpiper welcome when they arrive. Which sounds fun. I mean, that to me was the most appealing thing in that bag. But other things include a $12,000 celebrity arms liposuction procedure from cosmetic surgeon. Hold on. So you don't even get to choose where the lipo happens. It's gotta be in your arms. Like, so weirdly specific, right? The title of Lord or Lady of Glencoe, along with a small plot of land in Scotland. They're giving them land in Scotland. Like, just $25,000 worth of home renovations. Oh, okay, now we're having a conversation. From Los Angeles-based Mason Construction, a $15,000 4-night stay for 2 at the Golden Door Luxury Resort, because the one vacation in Scotland wasn't enough. You got to have another luxury vacation in Escondido, California. A small batch tea gift set from Oprah approved the chai box, which is probably the most down-to-earth gift in there. And then a $1,200 life coaching session with wellness expert Coyote Joseph. Fun. I mean, I have a coach. I love her. Her name's Susan. So I can't say anything negative about that. But honestly, the celebrity arms liposuction is the most fascinating part.
What gets me about the whole thing though is, how do you get to be the one to be featured in the bag, right? I mean, can I submit like a Best of Ring of Fire DVD to be given out at next year's Oscars in everybody's bags and make everybody go home and watch our videos? Because that to me is a huge thing for these people. And maybe we ought to start opening it up. Maybe the Oscars needs to look at it and say, hey, maybe we can start promoting some small businesses in here. Maybe there is a way to not only give these people these wonderful, gifts of liposuction and, the title of Lord or Lady, but also say, hey, Joe's Donuts down the street, good locally owned business. Here's a coupon. Go get yourself some donuts too. Show up at this place, make everybody's day when, Brad Pitt walks in for a donut, everybody's gonna freak out about it. You really could have an impact with these bags if you so chose to do it. And maybe throw a couple people a bone every now and then. That would be kind of cool.
No, I kind of love the fact that you're trying to find a way to like co-opt these gift bags as like a marketing ploy for independent media. I think that's actually really smart. I don't know if they're gonna buy it, I don't know if we could actually pull that off. But what was interesting about this is not everyone who went to the Oscars got this gift bag. It was only given to some of the nominees. So not all of the nominees got it. I'm guessing the nominees for the biggest categories received it. And I just love that they call it Everybody Wins, because it's like the participation trophy for wealthy celebrities, right? It's amazing, but honestly, I would love it. I mean, I would not be complaining about it if I received this thing. But there is a catch, and I think this catch is kind of hilarious and also the right thing to do. Listen, we're talking about a gift bag that's worth nearly $140,000, and it's considered taxable income. So though recipients aren't technically paying for any of the gifts, the value of the goods do count as taxable income according to the IRS, so they will have to pay taxes on it. The reality is, if you do get to go on a $50,000 trip and all you have to do is pay a tax percentage of that value, you're obviously still getting a pretty good deal. No one wants a deal more than rich people, and that's the other thing, right? Like, we've heard countless stories about rich people refusing to pay a decent tip to servers. They're usually nickel and diming everyone, including the IRS and the federal government. And so it's just not surprising to me at all that like they would want a good deal, and they might see the downside of having to pay taxes on this, but who's gonna complain with a $12 voucher for arm liposuction, am I right?
And it is a good thing too, because obviously, these businesses, they do it because bringing a celebrity in is obviously going to be huge for your business, but there's no such thing as a free lunch, right? So if you want to cash in that $12,000, you got to pay your taxes on it. I'm sure the tea set and things like that, the popcorn, probably not much tax to be had there. But yeah, so yes, they're wealthy. Yes, they get to do all these things and they could afford to do it otherwise, but they're not getting it all for free. They do have to pay taxes, which is more than we can say about a lot of the folks in corporate America too. Not to make this political, trying not to, totally not a political segment, but at least they're paying something, right?
Yeah, it's true. And look, there's politics in everything. And by the way, just a quick update on the whole Will Smith debacle. It turns out that the Academy actually did ask him to leave after he slapped, Chris Rock on the face on stage, and he kind of just refused to do it. And so they're continuing on with this investigation. I mean, there isn't really that much to investigate if you ask me, but they're trying to figure out what the consequences will be, including a potential ban from the Oscars, which I don't really think is gonna happen. I don't think they're gonna ban him. So we'll see what happens with all of that. I honestly, aside from making the point that assault is never okay and we shouldn't be supportive of that, I think we're done with that story. It is what it is. You guys know all the details you need to know. And it's very likely that Will Smith did get this fancy bag complete with all of those goodies that we mentioned.
Thanks for watching The Young Turks. Really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.